Good. Okay. So, welcome everyone to the show. And especially, I would like to welcome MS Vidya ma'am, who is from
Yeah.
CIFAS. Yeah. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank
Vidya
you.
ma'am
Welcome.
is the panel expert today for our show. So, I would like to, first of all, request her to say a few words.
I'm this evening is really beautiful, and thank you, Ram Kumar sir, for making me a frontline student for today's activity, and I'm really enthusiastic and with a lot of fervor. I'm here today. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to be amidst you all and enjoy the game show in Carnatic, which is, I think, first of its kind. I've not come across any such game before, but it's really nice, and I have all the talented lot along with me, the performing Singaporean ladies here with me. I welcome all of them for today's game show, and I wish them all good luck. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. So, just for the introduction to the audience, Guru MS Vidya, she is a performer and a research scholar as well as a teacher at CFAS right now. She hails from a family of eminent musicians, and her forefathers belong to the renowned Haridasa Parampara. And she's a graded artist, and she's a master's from the University of Delhi. And she has a postgraduate degree with MPhil in music, also from the University of Delhi. She has received several state and national awards and a lot of laurels for her contributions to music as a performer, teacher, and a scholar. And she has a very pristine style of teaching, which is filled with a richness of traditional value and liveliness. So again, welcome, Vidya ma'am. So
Thank you so much.
let's also introduce the musicians for today. First of all, I would like to thank all the musicians who have joined today. Everyone is actually a professional in their own way. So they are also teachers, and they have been performing music recitals at many major institutions. As part of the Shama festival Margazhi in Singapore, some of them have also performed recently, and some will be performing shortly. So you will see all the details in Shama's webpage under syama.org. And today's game show is very special for me, especially because this is the first time we are trying this kind of a event. We had a dance game show 2 days back, and this is the first music game show that we are doing. So I would like to introduce first Vaishnavi, and next Shobana, then Shruti Anand, as well as Shruti Raj. Yeah. So welcome to the show. So I think let me quickly give you the rules of the game. So as we see here, this is a Carnatic music based a show, but of course there are some additional questions which are also related to maybe some traditional music types, folk music kind of things, which may not be specifically classified as the modern Carnatic music which we see today, but I think it will give a lot of insight for us into the history of music, and a lot of additional things to learn. And there are 6 categories. So Isai is the Tamil Isai. Identify is basically identifying either a picture or identifying a audio clip or a video clip or whatever. Theory of music is about the music's theory. Pictures is identifying the picture itself and related information. Krithi connect is basically connecting to a krithi, whether the kriti's context or probably the meaning of the krithi or something like that. Musicology, of course, we all know it's basically the extended theory of music, which includes a lot of different concepts. Okay, so the way we will be running the quiz is the first 3 rounds will be going on a round robin basis. So we will start from each performer and go to the next person, and subsequently after these 3 rounds, that's when about 12 questions are over. Then we have a balance of 6 questions, so we'll go on a buzzer round mode, where participants will be able to buzz, and whoever buzzes first will be able to answer the question. Okay, so I think we are all set, and then we are going to start first. We'll start with Vaishnavi first. Okay, so you can basically pick any one of the choices. So, for example, if you are picking pictures, difficulty level, easier one it's 100, more difficult is 200. You can say pictures for 200, something like that. Okay, yeah. So go ahead.
Okay. I think I will go with identify for 100.
Identify for 100. Okay. Okay, time is up. Can you identify the voice?
Okay, time is up. I thought for answering itself.
No. In round robin, you will be given another 10 to 20 seconds more to answer after the time is up.
But you have only one choice to answer, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't. This is the open-ended question, so we are not giving you choices. Yeah, and only one choice. Correct. Okay. Okay.
Not too sure, but
don't worry. In this mode, we are not having a negative marking. We are only having the negative marking in the buzzer round. So
then it's okay.
Yeah.
Then it's fine. Is it Chembe?
Yeah. Ma'am, do you want to give somebody else chance? Sorry. Let's give.
Yeah, Shruti is raising her hand. Shruti
Anybody
Raj.
else? Okay, so
Is it GN Balasubramanian?
okay, let's do one thing. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, ma'am. So whenever the choice goes outside, okay, we will go through all the answers, and then we will see if there are anybody whom we want to give points on that. Anyway, for this question, Shobana, can I ask, like, what was your?
Yeah, I had GNB in mind as well.
Okay. So this is let's take it as a starting question where what we are going to do is we will in this question we are not having any we're not going to have any points for the others, but as we go around for the next questions, what we are going to do is we are going to have the next person, okay, be able to tell answers, but out of the people who tell, we are going to give half the number of points for them, all those who answer. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. Or Vidya ma'am, you want to say anything else about this particular answer?
Yeah, GNB, I think everybody knows his name. Like he's quite famous for his Bani, GNB Bani, which he created on his own during the early 1950s or so. So he has created a legacy for himself. And the main aspects of his Bani is high speed and high flown sangatis that ran, that just came from his mouth. So his was such a beautiful array of sangatis. And later on, he also gave as a contribution to the world many students like Radha Jai Lakshmi, and you must have heard of M.L. Vasantakumari, who is a great legend. And presently we have the living legends, Ramachandran and Charumati Ramachandran, who again are his own students. So there are many more from that Bani. So even Sudha Raghunathan presently has taken to that Bani itself for practicing and performing. So that's about him. He's one of the greatest legends of our times. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, great. So let's go to the next person. We'll go to Shobana. Shobana, can you make your pick?
I think I'll go with pictures for 100, please.
Yeah, sure. Pictures for 100. What does this culture represent? You can see the picture better.
It is the tala structure.
Could you be more specific about it?
It is the 108 talangal structure. 108 talam structure. I mean, 175 is what we study through Alankarams. So I'm still not exactly sure whether it's the 175 talam structure, because I could see the bars and the circles for the dhrutam and the anudhrutam. So with that, I'm just guessing. I've not seen this before, but it looks, first I thought it was a chromatic scale, but then because of those symbols, I'm arriving at the option of talam structure.
Okay, can we pass pass it to somebody else? Can be more specific about the.
Does anybody else want to try?
So can you give a close-up again?
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it does seem to be the tala. It's used by all those old Nattuanars used to use this tala structure with all the Guru Plutam and Kakapadam and all that.
anybody else want to give a try? I think Shobana, you can actually probably take a clue is from the picture itself, because you came pretty close, but you didn't take the clue from the picture.
Because I could see 101. Which,
yeah. So how many numbers are there?
How many around that center?
The 35,
this
35
actually looks like 5, the 35 talams of the, so I basically said talam structure because it has the, you know,
ma'am,
the,
I think we should
the Panchanade, the Tishram, Chatushram, Panchashram, something.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually the simple 35 talas, 35 cycle of 35 talas, representing the symbols represented by the lagu and dhrutam combinations, and the variety of guru pluta is represented there with dual numbers, the number Tishra, Chaturashra, Khanda Mishra, and Sankirna Jatis. So it's a 35 tala sculpture. Yes. So whom do we give the marks to, Mr. Ram sir?
No, you have to say. I will absolutely leave it to you, because
Okay,
you are
we'll give half the marks to Shobana and half to the person who answered next. Half each.
I don't think we can do that way, unfortunately, Kana.
Okay.
Okay, so the way the system does not allow us to do, because
because it was 108 talas that Shobana mentioned, and it is not 108 talas actually. It's only the 35 talas.
But it's a system of talas, I think so.
Yes, it is a system of talas.
Okay, I think then we will go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So unfortunately, system does not allow us to do. We cannot give for 2 persons, or we can't split and give also. Okay.
You can, but you can only give in hundreds.
Oh, so we can give in hundreds like that. Okay. So in this case, we cannot split that. Okay. So never mind. We will just go ahead and
we'll quit it. Okay.
So let's go on to next one.
Yes.
Shruti, can we go to Shruti Anand? Your pick, please.
All right. I think I'll be brave. I'll go for theory of music for 100.
Okay, theory of music for 100. Okay. How many ragas does the Brihaspathe Ragamalika have?
Brihaspathe Ragamalika. I'm just going to guess. I'm just going to say 100. I have no idea.
Okay, time is up. Yeah.
Pass.
Yes. Is the question correct? Vidya ma'am?
How many did you say?
I just said 100.
No, pass. I said pass. It's pass to Shruti Raj.
Okay, who else want to try?
Is it 72, the composition by Sri Mahavaidyanatha Shivan?
Pass again.
No?
Shobana, yeah, give it a try.
I also had 72 in mind. Felt like it was a trick question.
I just thought 72, then I said, Illa Meda Ragamalika, that one is only 72. The Brihad. Okay, I guess.
Okay, over to you, ma'am.
Vaishnavi, do you want to take a chance to answer?
Only other Mela system I've heard of is Rama Madhyas, which is 20 Melas and 64 Janyas. So I don't know any other. No idea.
Okay. It's as Shobana said, it's a tricky question. It is 72 nonetheless, but it's one more added. It is Sri Ragam. Sri Ragam, it opens with the Sri Ragam Pallavi, Pranata Tihara Prabho Purare. And that Ragam comes after the repetition of the completion of every chakra. I think you all know that. You have heard MS, who has popularized this composition. And this Brihad is a very huge one. Brihad Mela Ragamalika is composed by Mahavaidyanatha Iyer. You must be knowing the composer. Yes.
Okay. So do we give,
So,
I think closest, Shruti Raj came closest, right? First. I think we have to give her the point.
okay.
I think in this whole, okay. So good. Okay. So the whole idea is to have fun in this way. So we are going to
Yes.
be as lenient as possible to give points as and when you're close to it, as long as you've made a try. Okay. Great. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Now, Shruti Raj, your choice.
All right, I'll take Krithi Connect for 100.
Okay. Yeah. The magnum opus Brihaspathe is a krithi from. So this one, it will appear on your phone. So you have 4 choices.
I have to
Yeah.
check it.
Only you need to press this. Okay. So let's see. So the early one, by the way, we have to. Okay, you got the answer correct, right? Okay. So Shruti Raj, sorry, earlier one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we also have.
How do they get the answer?
Yeah,
So I clicked on my phone, but how do you?
No worries.
Can you say out the answer?
It's not giving me an option. I clicked on Navagraha.
Correct. Okay. Good.
There's no other thing to click.
Okay. No worries. You click on the Navagraha, right? So before, ma'am, Vidya ma'am, before we go on to the answer, I'm going to actually do some adjustment. 2 things I have to do. One is, first is this question is a round robin. So please only answer for your questions only. So Shobana and Vaishnavi, in this case, I'm going to, not add points for this.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll
just
go-
tried out whether it
Yeah.
works.
No worries.
Yeah, because it looked like when you
Absolutely, I
said
know.
click on the buzzer, I thought all of us have to do it. Okay.
No worries. So I know we are all getting used to this. So we'll just go back to the original points for Shobana and Vaishnavi. Okay. So we'll just go back to this. So in the buzzer round, when the same question comes in multiple choice, whoever presses first, they will get the points, and all those who presses correct answers will get the points. Okay. Fine.
Fair
And
enough.
also the other change I have to do is Shruti Raj will get only half the points in the previous question because she answered as a secondary turn.
But it's a 100.
Oh, it's a 100. You can only give it as 100. Okay, got it. So I think the way going forward we will do like this. We will go to the person whose turn is it. After that, we will go to the persons who have got answers. We will finish all the answers, and then whoever got all the closest answers, we will give the points to all of them. Okay, is that fine? Okay. So in the case of previous one, Shruti Raj, other than that, we also had one more answer, right? From who?
Yeah, the first one, GNB.
No. In GNB's case, yeah.
In the Talam one you had, both of us had put, yeah. Shobana and me had said.
Yes.
Correct. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add that. So let's go ahead. No, sorry.
No, Shobana's also added at that time itself.
Shobna's one added already. So just go back to the origin.
No, it was for the previous question. I had gotten 100, so you have to add 100 now, as far as I remember.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is 200 as far as I know.
Yeah, 100 to Vaishnavi and 100 to Shobana.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay, awesome. Correct, right? Previously you were 100, so we're adding the 100 for the GNB question. And
So did Shruti get her 100 for the Navagraha answer? That she got it right?
yes, she got it
Yeah,
right.
it's the one
So-
in Athana. Yeah,
Yes.
in Navagraha Krithi.
Yes, and I also
Yes.
wanted to confirm on the question regarding the Brihad Mela Ragamalika on that. So Vidya ma'am, so you can let me know who are the people who answered as closest, so we will add those people.
Okay, it was Shruti Raj who answered as 72.
Yes, which
And
we do.
yeah, I think it was she.
Only her. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
The nearest
Okay, so-
answer and the first one to answer. Yes.
She was the
Okay.
only one who's answered first, but then after that we all said, like I said 72, I had in mind.
Yes. So I
what
think
the-
I think Shobana's answer was also 72. So which we had to give.
That came later, I think.
Yeah,
Shobana.
it was only after Shruti Raj. Of course, I had it in mind, but it's only a question of who answers
Yeah,
first.
since it's not a buzzer round.
Correct.
Whatever your plan is, I'm only here to learn.
No worries.
Could this be the GNT was a test round, is it? That's just to clarify before we go ahead.
Yes. So no, but we have also given points for that. For GNB's round also. So we have given points for you as well as for we had Shobana. Okay.
Mine should be
So
300.
yours should be correct. Yours should be Shruti Raj should be 300 because she answered 3 questions. Okay, so we got 300. Okay, correct. Now I got it. Yeah, and so we had 2 questions which Shobana had answered about. One about the Brihad Melakata question, and the other question was related to the tala structure. Okay, so I think because we are also doing this for the first time, the non-buzzer round, so I'm going to leave it with this structure, so that what you can do is, after the person who is going to answer in that round, if he or she doesn't answer, the person doesn't answer, who all want to answer, we will take all the answers, and then after that we will give the points. Okay, ma'am? So that's fine. Okay, great. So I think with this 4 questions we have completed one round. So let's go to the second round now. Okay, Vaishnavi, we go and make your pick, please.
I think I'll take musicology for 100.
Okay, great. Okay, the mention of 10 types of gamakas is in which krithi of Muthuswami Dikshidhar?
Meenakshi Memudam, Dasha Gamaka Kriya.
Yes, correct.
Correct. Okay.
Really is an easy answer.
Okay, great.
We'll know
Okay.
some more about it, Vaishnavi.
So this was the kriti that Dikshidhar composed as his last kriti, and it is believed that after Meena Lochani Papa Mochani, Pasha Mochani, he attained samadhi, and the rest was completed by his disciples.
Yeah, true. Correct. That's right. Good answer.
Okay. So let's go on to next person. So we'll go to Shobana.
Isai, please, for 100.
Yeah, Tamil Isai for 100. Okay. Which piece of literature does not refer to this instrument? So I think you can see that instrument, right? So let's go to the choices. The choices are on your phone. Okay. So you can pick which one does not refer to this instrument. So we have Tolkapiyam, we have Pattu Patu, we have Silapadigaram, and we have Sangeeta Saramrita. You can pick.
You don't give us a clue what is the name of the instrument, right? We just have to look at it.
Exactly. So you have 5, 4, 3, quick, 2, 1, and go. Done. Okay, you got it. So you chose. Which one did you choose?
I chose Sangeeta Saramrita because Tolkapiyam, Pattu Pattu, and Silapadigaram are all 2nd century, 3rd century, pre-Sangam period. So I do not know the name of the instrument. It looked like the Yar and the Pannisai instruments. So Sangeeta Saramrita came much later, around the 12th, 13th century, I think. So that's why I guessed that.
Wonderful. Good answer.
Thank you.
Correct answer. Yeah. And today, Yar's, the structure of Yar remains in the Yari of every veena that we come across. So it's a very old instrument. Yeah, it was the instrument during that existed during the Silappatikaram in the 2nd century, 3rd and 4th century, etc. There are varieties of yard depending on the number of strings. There were open-ended strings and peri yard, makara yard, depending on the shape, the number of strings, and also the Sengota yard, Chakoda yard, and there are so many other types of yard references to that in the history, in the Tamil music history. Yeah, nice, good answer,
Thank
Shobana.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to next to Shruti Anand. Your choice.
All the easy ones are gone. Not that I could crack even the easy one, but that's
Okay.
different. Okay, I'll go with Krithi Connect, 200.
So let's go. A Vagayakara king who had composed musical operas. Is it Krishnadev Raya, or is it Shahi Maharaja, or is it Jayachamaraja Budaya? Your answers are on your phone, so you can choose the answer. 15 seconds more.
Only Shruti Anand answers, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, please. Yeah. 5 seconds more. 4, 3.
Chosen.
Okay.
I think it's wrong.
We don't have an answer there. Okay. So what we are going to do now is we are going to ask. So in this case, because there are only 3 choices. Okay, so it's going to be a bit difficult to to do. But we are going to see how it goes. Let's see who have got any answers.
Do we type it in there or?
No. You can tell us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go up.
Shahaji.
Yeah. Okay. Shobana, yes.
I have Jayachamaraja Udayar in mind.
Okay, and Shruti Raj?
I said.
Yeah.
Shahaji Maharaj, I think.
Okay. So
yeah, I also said Shahaji.
Let's ask Vidya ma'am.
Okay, the answer is Shahaji Maharaja. Yeah, it's correct. And Shahaji Maharaja has composed, he was a great patron of Telugu language also. Though he was from Maratha, he was a Maratha king who ruled Tanjore for more than 2-3 decades. So he encouraged Telugu literatures, and he also composed in Telugu language. The operas that he composed were called as Pallaki Seva Prabandhams. And of course, Krishnadevaraya, you all know that he had 9 gems, and he was also a great patron of 9 poets who were gems, in his court. But Krishnadevaraya was, he inclined more towards literature, and he composed poetry, poem, a very big poem in the Telugu language called Amukta Malyada. But he did not belong to Telugu. His mother tongue was not Telugu, and it was interestingly Tulu. And Jayachamaraja Udayar is more of a spiritual sadhaka who composed nearly about 95 compositions in Sanskrit on goddess Chamundeshwari, mainly on Sri Vidya. He was an upasaka of Sri Vidya. So Shahaji Maharaj is the correct answer.
So Vidya ma'am, may I ask, Sarabhoji Maharaja of Tanjore is what I heard. Shahaji Maharaja, is that a different name of the same king, or is it a different king?
No, he's a different king. Sharabhoji, Sarphoji were different kings. Sharabhoji Maharaja was also a very good Vagyakara. He composed some krithis, and composed on him were many varnams by the then existing musicians whom he patronized. Yeah. So this is Shahaji Maharaja.
Just add a point here, ma'am might know this. My guru Vidushi Madhavi Rajgopalan has done a lot of research work on King Shahaji Maharaj. It presented a lecture demonstration at Music Academy a few years ago. So it's quite beautiful compositions actually.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, correct. Very good information.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So as we discussed, there'll be no negative markings for this round. That is the non-buzzer round. So we are just trying our non-buzzer rounds, as you know. So that's why we do not have any negative markings for this round. And we are going to have half marks for those who answered out of the turn as a secondary answer. So we will add 100 to Vaishnavi and to Shruti Raj. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, great. Okay. So is that fair? Okay. So let's continue on to the next person. Okay, Shruti Raj, your choice.
I'll go with identify for 200.
Okay, identify for 200. Okay, identify this form of mural. So the picture is kind of a bit elongated, so don't worry about that. Unfortunately, we couldn't do anything about it. So yes, do you have any?
Is this a kind of the Rajasthani painting done? No.
No. Pass. Okay.
Pass.
Yeah. Others can try. Whoever wants to try, please give
Shobana?
all your answers, and then after that, I'll pass to Vidyaman. Okay. Yeah, Shobana.
Again, I'm guessing here, but it looks like the Madhubani paintings to me.
Okay. Anybody else wants to answer?
It's the miniature painting. Miniature,
Yeah,
it's a form of
miniature.
ritual.
But
Pichwai art is
the
there. It's
But
got
can you-
Pichwai in it, but these are the miniatures.
But why should this question be in this quiz? Do you have a clue on that? You know, this is not a general quiz, right?
Because
that is-
Tansen
It is
used to
from
paint
Akbar's court, from Tansen's Akbar's court from his from the Muslim era, from the Islam period.
Let's now hand over to Vidyaman. I think we have
Oh.
enough answers to for her to answer.
Yeah, it has a particular name that refers directly to music. It's called Ragamala painting. It's not Madhubani, it's called Ragamala. Miniature, of course, miniature paintings. And there are varieties. It comes from Rajasthan. Yes, Shruti, what you said was okay, but the name had to be specified. And there are Rajasthani painting, there are Mughal paintings. We also have Rajput paintings here. No, but they are all commonly called as Ragamala paintings, which depict, as you know, the Raga Ragni system of portrayal of the Nayaka Nayaki Bhava, and also every raga is depicted in the form of giving different kinds of emotions and different the seasons of the year and all these things. So they are depicted in these paintings, through these paintings.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I thought you all knew about it because Hindustani musicians usually will, those who are acquainted to it, listening to it, also will know about this. But yeah, fine. So this basically belongs to 15th and 16th centuries. Yeah, probably the Tansen period also. Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, so let's go on to the next person. So we have completed 2 rounds, and we are somewhere here exactly, close to midway. Okay, let's go on to Vaishnavi. Your pick.
Okay, I will go for theory of music for 200.
Okay, theory of music for 200. What is the Sanskrit term for the phrase upper partials?
What is Tarasthaya? I don't know what upper partials means. So I'm guessing it is Tarasthai or Ati Tarasthai.
It's not Tarasthai.
No. Okay, anybody else wants to try? Yes, Shruti Raj.
Guess, is it Uttaranga, Purvanga, Uttaranga? Uttaranga.
I think this is a tough question, ma'am. Okay. No one else? Okay,
No, pass. If anyone can try. Any wild guesses?
The only thing I've heard about upper partials is in the dentistry. Is it something to do with the mouth?
No. Actually, it's quite often used in the Western music. This word is used a lot in the Western music.
Okay, let's go to the answer.
Yeah. They are called Swayambhu swaras. So when you strike the strings of a tambura, when Panchama and Shadjam are tuned well, and you hear the higher notes, the emergence of other notes due to the combination of different frequencies, the two frequencies from Shadja and Panchama. You will be able to listen to Rishabham, Chaturshruti Rishabham, and also the upper Antaragandharam.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sasaka is heard when you play the tambura, pa sa sa sa. So I think when you closely observe that, you will be able to listen to these. They are called Swayambhu swaras because they are just injuncted. They just come naturally. They happen on their own.
So is that also called overtones, ma'am? Because upper partials I've not heard, but the overtones is the
overtones is another
they use
term.
in Western classical.
Yeah, but mainly upper partials are used for tambura, that is drone basically. Yeah, overtones are there. Correct.
Great. Okay, great. Let's go to Shobana. Your pick.
I'll try Isai for 200, please.
Isai for 200. Nice. Okay, so the question is, what is the Tamil term for the Madhyama note? Okay, so it's on your phone. Is it Kaikilai or Ili or Urai?
Shobana.
So every note has a name, right? Equivalent name.
I have. Did you get my answer? I
Yes,
typed it.
you got the answer. We got the answer, and you are right. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
You
So
got it.
Kaikilai is Ga and Ili is Pa, I think, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Correct. Urai is correct. And you have a different set of terminology for Sarigama Padani in Tamil. Anybody knows all the 7? Shobana. Yeah, try.
I can try. Kural, Tuttam, Kaikilai, Urai, Ili, Da and Ne. Sorry.
Yeah. The Da is Villari and Taram. Ni is Taram. Taram is higher. Yes. Yes. Nice. Good attempt.
Thank you.
Fine. Yes. So there's always a set of 7 Swaras names. I think it's of more of a technical significance. Probably you don't use it much, and I don't know about the short forms of these 7 notes. Are there any?
I have only read, ma'am, of course you know better. I've only read that they use the kural and the nedil of the Uyerthikal. In those days.
Yes.
It's similar. It's only a name that they were saying, but they were not using Sa as in Shadjam, Ri as in Rishabham.
Yes.
But they only say the kural and the nirai. In fact, kurai, nirai is the word they have in Salapadikaram, they say, of how they say, so they just use the 12 Uyerthikal to sing the songs, the solfege.
Yes. They were, I think, vague means of giving a different nomenclature for the swaras in parallelly with the Sanskrit names. The Sarigama Padani, they emerged a little different. And even Sarigama Padani during the 2nd century didn't have this Shadjam Rishabham, that kind of a nomenclature. It was quite different. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
We'll move on.
Yeah. Okay, Shruti Anand, you have to start your points. So go for a 300 and, in the best category that you
I'm not that brave. I'll still go for 200 at musicology.
Musicology 200. Okay.
Yeah. I'm learning a
total
lot.
number of avartas
Yeah.
in the entire Mohana Raga Tanavarna Innukori. Okay.
Entire,
so you have time. 20 seconds still. Count. How many avatars are there?
Vilambita kalatliya? Madhyama kalam.
Regular, normal speed.
Vilambita kalatme அது இருக்கிறது double notes 2 கடை.
Yeah, so time is up. Time is up. Can you tell me the answer?
Yes, correct.
I said 12.
Okay, awesome.
12 is correct.
You open the account.
Good, Shruti.
Good.
gone.
See, the thing is that we always, even if we know the song, we
Anyone could
wouldn't
make
have
a
gone
mistake.
to think about the number. See, that's really,
Exactly.
something which we wouldn't have thought. Okay, great.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just going to say that. I mean, anybody can make a mistake because the Muktai Swaram
Correct.
can get a little
Yes.
tricky. One or two.
Good
Anyway,
job.
Ma'am, is there a
I'm just
significance to
glad
the
out of
question as to why this is important
Yes.
and why we need to
Yes.
know this? Please, thank you.
Yes, yes. In fact, our traditional Varna composers were skeptical about using odd numbers. You can even see the number of counts in the Varnam itself. You get only 4, 6, 2, and the odd combinations of 3 or 5, especially 5 is ruled out usually. So they had this kind of a skeptical mind. And it was told by my guru, T.R. Subramaniam, who was also a very versatile composer of Varnam. He used to say this in the class. He explained to us in the class, saying that the number 3, of course, is significant in Indian mythology. But still, in the Varnams, it was 4 and 2 because they were all Tana Varnams and they were supposed to be mainly sung for Tanam singing. They were meant for learning Tanam singing. That is one thing. And in the Kalyani Varnam, if you observe, you have the odd number of total. You have only the last thing is only 3. But
Some gurus add
for
a extra line in between.
yes, yes. The Kalyani has only 3 lines when we sing, but it is actually 4. The fourth line, the third line has been missing. But traditional musicians, I've heard them sing that fourth line also. One of the musicians, S. Rajam, he taught me the third line. He sang and he taught me. Yes. Shruti, you wanted to say something? Shruti Anand?
Yeah, I've just learned 4 lines also. And I used to sing all 4 lines in the Kalyani. The last
Yes,
Chittaswaram is
exactly.
what we're talking about, right? But once sometime another eminent musician from Bangalore only had told me that Illai that has been just recently added. You have to sing only
Okay.
3 nachanas. So I really don't know. I'm
Maybe
just
there are different
voicing what I
opinions from
know. That's all.
different schools of thought. Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Shruti Raj,
Shruti Raj.
please add.
I just have a question. The version I have learned, the line has been composed by Sri Budalur Krishnamurti Shastrigal. The line that he introduced between the first,
Okay.
second, and fourth line. So I'm just curious to know how the line that you have learned it, how it goes, if it's possible.
Yes, even I want to.
Anyone
Yeah, even
think,
I want
Shruti,
to.
do you want to sing and show quickly?
Yeah.
Just sing that and sing. Three dagaris.
Dagari sani padani sari sa sani dapa maga ma pada ma padani padani sari sani dani sani dapa maga ma pada pani da padani sani dani re sani dani re ni dapa ma padani ni sa dani sari re ga ma dani sani sari sani da sani dapa ni dapa maga ma padani. So that padani da padani, that line.
Okay. So it matches both
Yes,
Shruti,
the one you learned.
both Shrutis match in this.
Same thing.
That's the one even I have learned. So
The same. Okay.
Nice
But my
learning.
version is the third line. I'll just sing the third line. Ni da pa ma pa da pa ma ga ma pa ma ga re ga ma pa ma da pa ni da sa ni da re sa. That's the line. So this line was taught to me by S. Rajam sir from Chennai.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you too.
Okay, great. Thanks, man. Okay, so let's go on to next question to Shruti Raj. Your turn, right?
Okay, only one. Okay, I should not do that. Let's try theory of music for 300.
You're
Old girl.
good.
Maybe.
Pick the Amurchanakaraka Mela. Which is the Amurchanakaraka Mela? Hanumatodi, or is it Charukesi, or is it Ramapriya, or is it Harikambuji? The choices are on your phone, so you have to choose from there. You have got 14 seconds more, 10 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you got it. Okay, and you were right also.
Right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, ma'am. Over to
I
you.
knew it wasn't the first and last one. I wasn't sure between the other two. I thought it should be, yeah, Ramesh.
Yes, I think Charukeshi is a detractor. The rest are quite easy. I mean, you do the modal shift of you know modal shift of changes, whatever that the cyclic. Then you get the Melakartas. That's how I think 72 were found. And accidentally 40 of the Vivadi Melas were also found because of one Natai and one Varali. These two other, yeah, Shobana?
Yes, Shobana.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, ma'am, that right from the Tamil Pan Isai, both Hanumatodi and Harikambodi, which have specific Pan names, are the two that used Ayapalai, or the cycle of fourths and the fifths they call in Western classical, to create the other modal shifts. So that is another reason why you're saying it's not the first and the last, and even Shrutiraj said that. Because right from the pre-Sangam literature, both of them were fixed as those that had modal shifts. Only Charukesi you threw in there as a trick one. So
Yes.
I think, yes, thank you very much.
This was a part of Bharata's experiment on Veena called Dhruva Veena and Chala Veena. That's how the ragas, the cycle of fifths and fourths were also being used during his period. Probably the same period of Sangamam and all that. So, yeah, correct answer. Ramapriya is the one which is a Amurchana Karaka that does not create any other Mela through it itself. Yes, fine.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so we are done with 3 rounds. So the last set of 6 questions are going to be based on buzzer rounds. Okay, so so
Quite
this is the
interesting.
chance, it's chance for you to make the numbers if you haven't made until now. Okay, so we are going to pick in order. So you just go for the 200. We finish up the 200 first pictures for 200. Be ready with your buzzers. Which is the Shrota Vaha Yati pattern? So you have to buzz as soon as you know which one is the correct pattern for Shrota Vaha Yati. Are you all having the buzzers with you? Please buzz. If you do not know, please don't buzz, because from now on we will have negative marking. Which is the Shrota Vaha Yati pattern? Must be an easy question. Okay, let's see the who is the first. Okay, so from here on we will go in turns based on who buzzed first. So please don't answer out of your turn. We will come to you. Okay, so first is Shobana. Okay, what's your answer?
I'm ready to start losing my points on the buzzer one, but I pretty much remember it is C. That is what I buzzed for.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is correct.
Yes, awesome.
So, can you give the explanation for the rest quickly, or you want me to do it?
You please give the example, but what it means, it starts from one phrase, adds on another phrase, adds on another phrase. I know the example, it's not coming to my head immediately, but it has a small phrase, adds on one more. So it's like, the other one is the opposite, like the Gopuchayati. So this one is expands from small to big.
The first one, that A option was Samayati. It's called Samayati. The rest are Vishamayatis. And Shrotovahayati is one of the Vishamayatis. And the other one is Gopucha. Gopucha is nothing but the tail of a cow. So it just diminishes there. And this expands from one point to the other. C is the correct answer. The second option I gave was it Damaru, if I'm not wrong?
Yes.
And the D was Mridangayati.
Correct. You would like to give any example, ma'am? How it has been used?
Yeah, sure. Shrotovahayati is you have Thyagaraja Yoga Vaibhavam, the krithi of Muthuswami Dikshita, wherein you get the example of both yatis, the Gopucha as well as Shrotovaha. Sham Prakasham, Swarupa Prakasham, Tattva Swarupa Prakasham, Sakala Tattva Swarupa Prakasham, Shiva Shaktyadi Sakala Tattva Swarupa Prakasham. So this is the example of a literary example. This is an example from the literature of the krithi. Otherwise you have sa, sari, sariga, sarigama, sarigamapa. All these are various forms of yati patterns which you can build and start practicing. It's a part of the basics, in fact. Okay.
Well,
we'll
I
move
think
on.
the opposite Gopuchayati comes like Sri Sarasapate.
Sapade, sapade.
Pate. That
Correct,
Gopuchayati.
exactly.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's
Okay, so let's go to the next person. Okay, so now we'll go to the next question. Sorry, open up the question in order. We are going for Isai for 300. Where in South India are these famous musical inscriptions found? We will show you the picture. Yeah, so if you know the answer, you can buzz. Or if you want to try, you can do that too. Okay, where are these inscriptions found? Okay, yeah. So we have some answers, but we will wait for the time. Okay, now we have finished. Now let's go to Shobana first, who has pressed.
Again, like I said, I'm here to learn. I think it is the Tanjavur Brihadishwara temple.
pass.
So there are no more takers, ma'am. So I think others for no points. Others for no points. Do you want to try for no points?
Yeah, let them try.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you are losing your marks, Shobana, but you learned something. You're going to learn something. Okay. So let's go to the others. Do you want to give a guess?
There are some inscriptions in the Dharasuram temple, but I think those are in Grantham, not in Tamil. This is Tamil script, so I'm not really sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So obviously it's in Tamil Nadu. They're the Tamil, inscriptions. Actually, these inscriptions are of the 7th century that were inscribed during the time period of Mahendra Varman, and it belongs to Pudukottai. It's called Kudumiyan Malay inscriptions. A bit difficult, no? Question.
Could be.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so
And
let's go
actually,
to the
the significance of these inscriptions is that why this is significant is they have the musical notation. The earliest musical notations that were present that we find that were found in before the period of Sharangadeva. So Shangadeva's period was a benchmark for us. It's for reference for all aspects. But this is found earlier than that. But it was discovered in 1904. So it was just recently, maybe 120 years. Okay, we'll move on.
Thanks, man. Okay, we move on to the next question. Identify for 300. Okay, buzzers ready. Identify this musical composition form. The form of this musical composition. You can still press the buzzer.
Pandya Sanjati Matanga Padana Guga Mati Malaya Dvaja Pandya Sanjati Matanga Padana Guga Mati Malaya Dvaja Pandya Sanjati Matanga Padana Guga.
Okay, so we will go in order. Let's see. First is Shruti Raj. Okay, Shruti Raj.
This is a daru in Kamas Raga, composed by Harikeshanallu Nutya Bhagavatar, if I'm not mistaken. And this is from Morning Raga.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's the second? Shruti Anand, can we give her a chance?
Yeah, so we'll give Shruti Anand a chance. Okay.
I have the same thing to say. Except I can also tell who sang it, which is Sudha Raghunathan has given the vocals for Shabana Azmi. That's it.
Compositional form that we identify.
Okay, so Daru again, which has Sahityam and Jati.
Okay. It's a
That's
Daru
it.
Varna. Correct. It's a Daru Varna.
Daru
It's
Varna,
not
yeah.
Daru exactly. It's not Daru exactly.
Okay, so how do we give the points, ma'am?
Actually, they don't get any points. Or maybe Shruti gets a little, Shruti Raj.
Okay.
It's not Daru because there is one different compositional form called Daru. There are varieties of Daru, and Varnana Daru is one of them. It's descriptive Daru. Darus are different. Darus are present in the operas. They are musical forms found in the operas, and this is exactly Daru Varna and not Daru.
Okay. So I think we will just go ahead
I
without
think they
any
will
points.
not get the marks for this. Do they?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, so being a 1 second, being a buzzer round, we also do we have negative marking?
Yes.
We should also have negative marking in this.
Half the marker.
See, actually, being a Daru Varnam compared to Daru is possible to give half marks, or is it totally different? Is it?
Because Daru by itself is a different compositional form altogether.
Okay, I think then
Cannot
I
be
think
considered.
we'll just go ahead in this case to not deduct any points because I
Yeah.
think they're close, so not deducting any points. Okay, even though it's a buzzer round. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go on to the next question. Pictures for 300. Keep your fingers on your buzzers. Which bunch of krithis of a composer does this painting depict? So, can you give your answers? Yeah, I think we are getting answers. Yes. Anybody else still trying? Okay. No? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. So first is Vaishnavi. So Vaishnavi, let you give it a try. What is?
It's the Shodasha Ganapati Kritis of Muthuswami Dikshidhar.
Correct. Right answer.
Okay. Good. Awesome. Okay. Good fight. Okay. Okay. Let's
Shodasha.
continue. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Last two questions here. So we'll go to Krithi Connect for 300. Okay, your buzzers on or the fingers on your buzzers, and the lyrical content of Thyagaraja Krithis are construed as: is it Sutra Vritta Bhashya, or is it Pata Anubhava Prastuti, or is it Bandha Anubandha Pratibandha? Okay, so it will go automatically based on your answering. Okay, so we are having fun here. So, ma'am, you want to go for the correct answers? You want to go through? I think Shobhana, you tried
Shobhana has
something.
buzzed already.
Yeah, but unfortunately, her
Yes, I answered wrong. I thought it was Pata Anubhava because, again, I just guessed, but again, it's about learning. So Thyagaraja Kritis have the Anubhava part big, I thought.
Mine got pressed by mistake instead of this thing came. That sorry, I was not supposed to press anything. There was a fly there, and I moved something, and something got pressed. Sorry.
Now, since you pressed, do you want to answer?
No, it is Sutra Vritta
No,
Bhashya. I know it is that one. But I was trying to move something from here and something got pressed.
No worries. It's just part of the whole thing. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, so no, don't take that thing of mine. That's an error.
Mine also just got pressed up here. It just went. I don't know.
No.
I don't even know what I pressed.
No, mine is. I know the answer is Sutra Vritta Bhashya. I know it, but
I don't know the answer.
Okay. Vaishnavi, can you give the explanation a little? Just two sentences.
So I'm not very sure about that one. I knew it is for sure not Bandha Anubandha Pratibandha because that the modality is very different it is there more in the I would say in the compositions of say Dikshidhar or so. But the Sutra Vritta Bhashya, I think it's more like the first line is like an introduction, the Pallavi line. Then the Anupallavi goes into further details and it'll be like a little more, explanation. And the Bhashya, it goes into much further detail in the Charanam and the Anucharanam which follows.
Wonderful. Correct. You have given a correct answer. I think we can give marks to Vaishnavi.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
great.
Okay. Good.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's just sutra is formula, and vritta is the cyclic format of the Anupallavi, which is an extended part of the formula, and that is comes back and again falls back to the Pallavi. And bhashya is nothing but the descriptive exposition of the Sahitya. I just wanted to give some example, but it's quite obvious. I think it's also time up. We have someone next. Okay, correct answer, Vaishnavi. So you're not heard. I think you're muted.
No, I said
I'm
thank you.
sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've just adjusted the markings based on those which accidentally went down or got
Oh.
pressed. Okay. So I've just removed that off negative markings, and I also given the marks based on this one. Actually, ma'am, this question I think we basically did not go through everybody, but we only went through 2 of them, right?
Okay. So it's up to your discretion. So
Basically the thing is that we should have actually, if it is not somebody who buzzed, we should have gone through all the people before we had given a mark. That's why I personally feel in this it's not fair for Shruti Raj and Shruti Anand to give points to Vaishnavi in this case. I hope you understand, Vaishnavi.
Yeah. I think she does.
Because you told us that you didn't buzz. So since you didn't buzz, it's nice that you answered this question. But from a points view, I think we should not have given the additional.
I didn't buzz because time was up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But basically, that's correct. So either way, whether it's time is up or.
Thank you for the understanding, Vaishnavi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for the understanding. We are also going through the whole thing to just see how best we can fit this into what we can do. Okay, so last question. Okay, musicology for 300. Okay, let's go for it. Which famous musicologist treatise has a chapter dedicated to embryology? Is it Narada, Ramamatya, Matanga, or Shangadeva?
Has Shobana hit the buzzer?
No, so far I've not seen that from anybody. Yeah, time is up. Okay. Oh, okay. So Shobana, you tried, right? Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like I said, it was about trying. I thought in Brihaspathe, because embryo is like basic of human birth and everything, I thought as early as Matanga's Brihaspathe, it would have been written. But maybe before that, Narada would be the answer, I guess. Because I feel embryology should be a basic, for human conception. So must be as early as Matanga, I thought, but maybe before that, Narada. Anyway.
Okay, ma'am.
But unfortunately, it is not that. Okay. Shall I give out the answer?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's Shangadeva. Shangadeva was an exponent of many languages and many subjects. So one of his subjects was, interestingly, he was a doctor, I suppose. He was a Vaidya also. He had the knowledge of, and he also spoke of embryology and the emergence of the Saptaswarangal through the body, human body, at different chakras. So that's why he had a chapter dedicated to embryology. So it was Shangadeva's Sangita Ratnakara that has a chapter. Okay, it's very nice.
Thank you. Wonderful learning experience.
Yeah, we all learned something. I have a pen in hand.
It's wonderful having you all here.
Okay.
Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we have come to the last question, right? So, we have a tie here. Great. Okay, ma'am, do you want to give a googly tiebreaker question here? I
But
mean,
again,
this
I
is
leave
very
to you
fun.
for this point. I don't want to torture anybody from.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so everybody is a winner definitely here.
Of course, it's a great, form of learning today. We are all students, and I learned a lot from each one's knowledge here.
Thank you, thank you.
It's very
Okay,
happy.
right.
It's great to have a time.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for joining. It was a real pleasure. I think more than learning, I think the learning part itself was fun, right? That was the whole idea. And I think students who are watching and others who are actually going through this video later, even not in live, probably they would have a lot of material from this video, learning about from Vidya ma'am yourself. So thanks again, all of you. I think you all also did an excellent job. You all shared a lot of information. You all learned, knew a lot of things, and you shared the information that you had. That was really good. So I also learned a lot of things from here. Okay, so thank you very much. As a token of our appreciation, we are sending a small amount in terms of vouchers to all of you, and to Vidya ma'am to have taken time to conduct this session here. Thank you very much. And tomorrow, in our last day session of the Margazhi in Singapore, we have a series of concerts happening at the Aliwal Arts Center, starting from 10:15 in the morning all the way until about 7 plus, and then after that we have dance recitals all the way up to 9:30 p.m. So you can catch them live on our YouTube channel, on Shyama's YouTube channel. And we have been having a very splendid 9-day event so far, starting from 18th until today. So tomorrow is the 10th day is going to be the finale day of the festival. So thank you for being part of this festival also. Okay, thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you for giving us all this, 8 to 10 days. It was a superb festival mood, and I participated in almost all the activities, and all the concerts went off very well. There's a lot of encouragement for youngsters, and thanks for giving me this great opportunity to participate in the first of its kind Carnatic game show. Thank you very much, Ramji.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of you, all the musicians, wonderful musicians who are, as well as they are all very good performers. And I really appreciate their art, their passion to take part in this also. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful learning for all of us.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.